Welcome to CryptoCoins, where we review the best coins for you. How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to CryptoCoins. My name is Freddie Colton, and today we're going to be discussing a very fascinating project that I've recently run across, and that is going to be Hivemapper. Now, this one is absolutely amazing, completely original, but of course, before we jump into the meat and potatoes, let me please remind you this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, purely just a crypto geek who loves to discuss this kind of thing. So with that being said, make sure to take everything I say with a grain of salt. Don't invest in something just because I talk about it. Of course, make sure to do a modicum of your own research before making any sort of investment in life. But with all of that out of the way, my friends, we are going to jump into talking about this interesting one. And basically, don't just drive, create, have a car, passively map, and earn honey cryptocurrency while you drive with the Hivemapper dashcam, own a part of the map. And this is so smart, and actually just, it makes sense on all levels as to how the company can use this, how you can do well with it, how they can. So it's a really cool idea, because at the end of the day, any company needs to make something off of all of their hard work, but so should you if you're doing work with them. So it's really a great roundabout with getting this map put out, all of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna show you a quick little video on this, and then we're gonna actually read through it all, but I just kind of want to watch the video first, then I'll be able to take off the headphones and we'll just talk. I love this. This is a great animation, by the way. There you go, Hivemapper. Now, that was, I love that video a lot, actually. I thought that was such a fascinating animation. Now, we can see here, they're doing real well here on their social medias with Twitter and YouTube. These are just two of them that I'm showing you that I thought did really well and looked great. And also because YouTube, you can really get a lot more information out of it. Twitter is just a great place to follow up for really regular information, it seems, with this project. Now, if you want to find any more of those links, that kind of stuff, we are about to read through this page, but all their social and all of the resources and stuff are down here at the bottom of the page of this. Also, like their emails, if you want to get in touch with them, that kind of thing. So, number one, pre-order the dashcam, which, by the way, we have our dashcams right here. So these are what they look like, which are actually fairly, well-priced for just dashcams in general, is the thing. They, personally, I'm definitely considering a dashcam because of this, especially a project like this, because for those who drive to work or drive around every day, I used to be a professional mover driving a truck all day, so when you're driving all the time, this is actually such a great thing, and there are so many people driving, and it's just something that is there to supplement, and, hopefully you could make back enough to basically pay your gas, I feel like. I mean, it seems like a really great idea. So you're going to get it, you're going to install the dashcam, which is super easy. It should take about, it says 30 minutes, but they actually have a great guideline, so you can check that out as well. Then connect it to their app. So connect the dashcam to their mobile app for Android and iOS and start driving. It's easy. The more you drive, the more you map, and the more honey you'll mine, and then see the map grow. Your app automatically uploads the imagery you're collecting. Simply watch the map grow, which is actually a really cool idea, especially because, like, if you're in an area where no one else owns it or has one of them, then you're in a gold mine. You could literally just drive around town. Mine honey tokens. So when the Hivemapper crypto mapping network launches this summer, you'll mine our cryptocurrency honey tokens when map tiles generate coverage from the imagery your dashcam collected. And then the fleet operators unlock special benefits. Maximize your fleet with additional security and fresher maps. We have the tools and info you need to get started. And of course, they've got Discord as well, where they're talking about things. The Discord's great for like announcements and stuff like that, for sure. Now, this is the Mapping Network Explorer, the alpha. Let's see. Yeah, so basically, it's during the open phase, they'll be sharing preliminary data being gathered by contributors for a limited number of regions. Other regions will have data to share until later this fall. We'll also be using a test token for now until our official global launch. At network launch, contributors will begin to receive rewards via our Honey crypto tokens. So token test, 31,176 unique kilometers mapped, regions 498, contributors 149, and transactions 168. Then use the map. So what makes our map image API better? Fresher map imagery from ground level via one powerful and simple API, higher resolution, 4K or better, every perspective, map imagery, just make sure I'm recording, map imagery captured by front and side facing dashcam, and basically it's got the pricing which I showed you in the product specs, which we just looked at quickly, and then the use case, fresh, high resolution, and accurate imagery are the preliminary ingredient for great maps. The map image API is a simple, powerful, and cost-effective map imagery source used across industries and use cases, trusted and used by forward-looking businesses across the logistics, utilities, real estate, telecom, insurance, and engineered industries. The logistics, complex road systems, so highway interchanges will be constantly changing on and off ramps are one example of complex road systems that need to be monitored for changes. Missing addresses in urban environments make delivery challenging. Their map image API provides high-resolution street-level imagery to help identify all those delivery locations with missing addresses. The one address multiple locations, complex locations like hospitals and shopping centers have one address but multiple delivery locations. Logistics, companies need granular information about delivery locations. The map image data from above the in ground levels, you identify and update your systems with granular information. I think, by the way, that's so cool because it's so accurate. I mean, you know, like when you go to a hospital or somewhere and you're like trying to figure it out. Like I know recently, I thankfully he's all right, but I was visiting my grandfather in the hospital and I was just darned to figure out where to go. And the thing is, I live in South Carolina. Like, it's not a huge, I mean, it's a big hospital, but compared to somewhere like Los Angeles Hospital, I have to imagine it's not that big. But like, I could not figure out for the life of me which parking lot to get to which building for like 30 minutes. And, you know, I mean, had it been an emergency, that would have been devastating. So it would be so helpful. And that's because my map didn't know where to take me. So like, it'd be so helpful to have that knowledge. I think, I mean, in real life, I've thought of it. I'm sure you can have a million examples of your own real life thinking of that too. So just kind of throwing that out there. And then complex drop-off, and pickup locations for ride-sharing companies often occur in areas with obstructed map imagery. Street-level imagery crowdsourced by a network of contributors collects in these locations. Then commercial delivery entrants. There are 16 to 17 million delivery trucks in the US alone. Of those, 2.5 million are tractor trailers. Tractor trailers are particularly hard to navigate. Yeah, that is true. At the delivery of point of delivery locations, there are complex rules and hazards waiting at every corner. And fun fact, this will actually really help maybe a lot of drivers out there if that's possible. With this kind of thing, fun fact, it's mainly in like trucks or a delivery truck. Backing up is where it's something crazy, like 90-something% of the accidents actually happen when you're backing up. So that's why there's so many regulations. But it's also just good to remember all the time in a car and stuff to not just randomly start backing up. Like some people feel like they're just a little too into the intersection and start backing up. But remember, there's a person behind you. So just throwing that out there, it really messes people up. I in fact had a guy I worked with just ruin someone's car with a moving truck. The combination of street level map imagery with ground-based allows you to identify and label these locations with confidence. By the way, the person was okay. The car, they were not in the car at the time, thankfully. Just to finish that. Hivemapper's Maps provides me with fresh data to ensure that my navigation systems have the best possible data so drivers know where they're going, Joe the logistics manager. And then asset inventory. Each utility pole has asset identifiers and equipment that needs to be tracked for location and condition of the pool and equipment. Pole. And combination of street-level map imagery with ground-based allows you to identify and label these locations with confidence. And then from Miguel, the operations manager with millions of physical assets out in the real world, I need to know where they're located, their condition, and possible potential issues with these assets. The fresh map imagery from Hivemapper gives me an extra pair of eyes where I need it the most. And then with telecom, asset inventory, a city the size of Dallas, Texas has to deploy over 10,000 5G nodes to provide coverage. That means a wireless telecom operator has to track and manage hundreds of thousands of 5G equipment. In terms of real estate, create local maps, neighborhood visualization for building permits, help with real estate appraisals, showcase building and homes for sale or rental, and create campus maps for your campus, venue, hospital, and more. Then insurance property risk assessment, high-resolution street-level imagery helps insurance companies understand the condition of a roof, swimming pool fencing, and more. Product specs: the map image API is designed to enable you to start very small, scale the map coverage, grow, and can choose between street level, front facing, side facing, or request both companies only be based on map image API data usage, and there are no additional fees. Anyone can start using the map today by creating an account and generating an API key, so you can see front facing, side facing. It's really smart to have a side-facing camera, by the way. I didn't even realize that was like a thing until I was looking at this. And it makes complete sense. But to have a front and a side-facing camera, that's so smart. And then unit 1 map tile, 0.001 square kilometers, and then 1,000 map tiles is 1 square kilometer in total. Just making sure we're still recording, my friends. And sorry, we're going to be wrapping this up here. I went a lot longer than I thought I was. So we've got the accuracy, the file formats, resolution, data available, and with the pricing, we check that out. Coverage map, so you can check out their coverage map as well of these different areas, the Philippines, Dallas, and the UK. And then, any questions, reach out to them. But my friends, basically, this is really the project. So mine more in minutes. When you drive, you'll do everything else. So basically, collect and transfer all the data with the imaging. And I feel like I made it clear. I kind of read through that. Don't just drive, map and mine. I kind of read through that page because it was really the most conducive and the one that I found was the best. But definitely you can check out the mapping economy, the problems that they're figuring out, and really what they can do for people, and I think that's great. So they're getting all this information that you're helping them track, and then they're rewarding you for it. They have a great blog right here, a little about section, and just talking about their company in general, their decentralized, ever-updating map built by people. And again, it's just a really fun concept. I think this one was really original, and I just had to talk about it. I mean, that's really it. If you're interested in their investors, I did want to finish off on showing you their investors, their partners, and advisors, some actual real-life people you can look who are working on this project. I thought that was important to show you. Some of the other people as well, some articles they've been in, and then again, I did show you, but this is the product. But my friends, I am going to wrap it up here. Sorry this went long. I thought this one was fascinating. I wanted to go over all the aspects, but I don't want to keep this video too long. So as always, thank you so much for coming by CryptoCoins Gaming. My name is Freddie Colton. I'll see you in the next video.